We are back. Let's have a conversation. All sports. GH YouTube. Nyakopon on show on dom one can one be bia fine. Bibia nya fine. What I say? Into we know about bon common, they will be an banner one summer so Eddie and of course you know that this is your usual back to back and as usual again many biggie. Bibia fine the mini. Gerard, we be the question. Be me person be bisa also kakra. Steven Gerrard no more saying. Also, Fernando Torres a boy, and on Luis Suarez a boy. Yeah, and on bisa say only two players with Suarez, Fernando Torres. Why not the partnership with Kappa? This is a very difficult question for Steven Gerrard to answer. And also, my connection with Fernando Torres was excellent. My relationship with him was good. On the pitch and on the no say no customer will say it is extremely difficult for him to choose. Nebom do betimi can say all round player there, not just about scoring, all round. Obetimi be BAB one ne ba obetimi be BAB. Obeka say Luis Suarez over Fernando Torres. Eddie seriously. But I so no ne Torres so
of course Fernando Torres
question way
ebe ball
bro
goes at the Liverpool
sometimes so again Liverpool for san but na Torres ni Gerrard
Liverpool team no enye
okay we dey maybe so enye
na Liverpool team no enye but we share the kind of quality and Steven Gerrard a dynasty the kind of quality and Fernando Torres a dynasty go pramano so it will be difficult to say Luis Suarez a better player than Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres as a striker more Liverpool even at the time and team near that bad no crampono and making sure say on only numbers and they be never stand out. And whenever Liverpool were playing games, ubenya one player Liverpool bet me accounting on. Se ball never be drew any more on kwadi obeshe. And Namsoma he got a British record signing fee. So he transfer one player from an English club to the other. We shouldn't forget, £50 million. And at Chelsea they offer Fernando Torres. It was a record at that time.
In January.
Yes. Now you told player B and for another English club and called the other 50 million.
It is said here a what talk huge player bill those days, you know.
Because after I go 15 on TV. On Tessa can be our transfers. But Chelsea eto Fernando Torres with that amount of money. And I didn't acquire. But Luis Suarez as a striker.
Before you move on to Luis Suarez, number so could fit the lineup to the Liverpool 2007-2008. Near that squad as that time now Gerrard any Torres ejina na naso ye pa me pacho ho afoma me na yen hwade if sanke wa before you move on to the Luis Suarez conversation. Oh, senior man. Enti Pepe Reina Abeloa and Risi mo amahwe bo ache ne se okai and Risi or two shots na ba no way you know. Sammy Hypia and Jimmy Carragher. I mean, it's just a Kai those days, you know. A partnership of Alonso Mascherano. Hey, football abako. Those days we almost share Chelsea. Ntokwa. Na Mokai the cute.
Yes.
We say the kite, the cute, you know. Just say, boy,
Jordan Opoku teammate.
Or Tarefom gidi. No what day. You see Benayoun. Hey, Master Boko. Benayoun injury in the Chelsea class of Kophobia Beinheim. Okay, no, over here. Over Sansa. Beinheim. Oh, Chalawa. You know, I carried those days. No,
there was one partnership. I hardly happens in football. Say goalkeeper. And the striker. It be some connection. Our football now to me, Bob Border, ten striker now. Pepe Reina and the Torres.
Ampo. Sena me kai omne man you dioma village a small boy no hey Torres pa na village obi esuro no Torres ye masa but emreko
oh yes
we say nkoma ya ye di atwema dwen bi so say enka question but let's digress kakra. Lampard Drogba those days versus the partnership of Gerrard Torres.
Kokumeko for Lampard Drogba.
Sa nanti no homo.
And they give a lot of numbers.
Because Chelsea were winning then. Okay, understandable. Well,
they had some sort of understanding between them.
Isn't it just that Chelsea were a better team? But time Liverpool team no style be kakra.
If you are comparing the two, the other Chelsea team is way better than Liverpool there. And there no doubt about it. Because that was the era of Roman Abramovich. I know about Chelsea team now, auto stars and big players and Kwan and the Baby Chelsea team no more. There no doubt. But on say talking about connection and understanding, you need to get players on the ball for some time. No one has understanding between them. And Fernando Torres, Steven Gerrard, yes, they had that kind of partnership, any understanding between the two. But the Chelsea team at that time, any the kind of players are not Chelsea were, any understanding are not player to say Frank James Lampard, any Didier Drogba, a building or Chelsea team. It was
so I know the all the befa
straight away men
Lampard Gerrard. Hey, sorry, Lampard Drogba. Charlie almost so those days na hey. Charlie football ankasa no it is what it is. I was say you did throwback neighbor.
Oh yeah.
Because nipa no do na Gen Z for no shada omunye so mo hwe de bebree but yeah, but those time no. Yes, so I na say Kofi Muntwere to nyame adoma Thursday bia was say you did throwback a shame.
Kenya bad.
Then we'll pick one game one na huge pa.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk about it. At Liverpool and Chelsea game, the semi-finals, 5-4 and 4-3. What guys are game na your ball park or extra time? Did you drop a more? What guys are go no?
Yeah, 2008.
Yeah, I think I have to recall it. Actually, it's a period anymore. Bob, Charlie, those games near the
Is it the Champions League?
Champions League.
And then I think it is in 2008.
Champions League.
Because Manchester United and Arsenal bought semi-final, and at Chelsea in Liverpool, and so bought semi-final. The Chelsea eliminated Liverpool, no United eliminated Arsenal, and I mean you go share our finals. At that time, not English football.
Masa, those days in India, don't go there.
Yes. You know, I
have 4-4.
4-4.
I think 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
What do you ever come on with? You betray more keke.
Steven Gerrard.
Gerrard did no over Friday. Gerrard Suarez, Gerrard
Torres. Talking about Fernando Torres and inequality. But me who Luis Suarez and so. Any a Juma Luis Suarez and so be my Liverpool Bobo when Torres left. And honestly speaking, between the two strikers, they make for Luis Suarez and Steven Gerrard. Nankasa no only a so boy, you know. And so feels Suarez is a better player and an all-rounder. A change Fernando Torres.
So
that doesn't make Torres a bad player.
Of course. And it does not make Torres a bad player. But wow, no. You can say why na a better striker between Suarez and Fernando Torres. According to Gerrard says Suarez all round with BRB. I'm just assuming he said Osusu say Torres about goal scoring. Torres so now goals ni here no more. But Suarez dey no kwasa man no kre bibia bi oye.
Luis
Suarez on what time na what time na kwa akwan bibia bi onim ye onim dribbling eni eden enko soro enfa form the left and the right. Suarez dem say bibia bi. Nyame atuma every Thursday bi be throwback.
Very necessary.
Ne amao videos ne pictures kra no a ebe kaiwa master bo but yam quantity ne de wo de se na be ya confuse amanfo but ye be free be 2005 mu oba what I say ne
akwe Manchester no
oh man yeah
go back you oba mamera ho
sa time na man you ya man
Manchester enye le
intimate also who throwback be opese ye ya Fabra Kovikra said
the throwback no city sheda memo because that time I'm more bra Oh, there be City mum.
This year 2011.
Yeah,
City mum.
T. Mama Chow say City baby.
City.
What they nyam have to. Oh, you mean just say, "Hey, you want some back as a TME." Just say, "Man, you win nyam." Check, Mama Chow. Jose Mourinho first season. But the entire season, Obiano was share no. Manchester City penny a share no. Oh, Mameka say. Season no. The first season went to me and share. Mo cry na mo say mo ye big went to me and share no. Hey, Nicholas Anelka penalty. And then Nicholas
all by England, then the people who team can win the team.
And to be share mo.
Just stubborn for sometimes mo just stubborn no mo jino mo.
Ain't na no necessary.
Satan mo mo kan won jina mo nya ne target.
Wow. But see, because I say who say for a Jose Mourinho team to go the entire season. Anka or BT as the record. Yeah. Now me cry. Sa 2004 na Elano. Eshemono. Or ball long range be Shemono.
What kind of unya bebre o? Eno ni asem
those days no. Master City there. Yes, support enye no. Elano long range be carpet shot. Brazil ni Elano. Mo amahwe bo aje.
Throw back ni mo bebam.
Oh ye bebam.
Obi aman for be kai mu players.
Hwede ono so kai. Mo shema you into a true back. Master enfo asam ma yesu. Say throwback the be ni say ebia na obi hwe
sure
wakai game we person e kasa game no wansem bi wa ebia na nkoye Thursday nko a se we ni ba bebri akofi check se ba bebri a ye be ni bebri bi wa obi be ka game wansem a o person ye reflect no enye game no nko e be ka kira story I see before during and after
one game e be me depa
e be kind of story natural we feel bio
Chelsea ni Barcelona
yes yenye no throwback on Ofrebo de no
referee to see Chelsea
chere to ma Mrs. I say ebe yami aduma ye no nti sa game no will tell the story what happened before that game in yema sisi ya na edi tension ras sa game ni mo no na ya can during the game na ya can after and we'll be showing you incidences you see here
sure
she say throwback na nye Thursday bi ademokra mama ko ado those days no nti Mr. Oh, we be a throwback in yet it's in Kobu or betting your cracker say City for Inter Milan and I need a throwback ana
send the chase and you know you be rich here send the chase
okay me throwback back on you say what say me throwback back on you say Barcelona Madrid Man U na Sales Ferguson no whole passa and no na me throwback and and then me feel me kai pa na ujafo
bata so ha ni po
and come from ko master
ya basa
they be ni wigi nti mama for enfamra obi what the buy we tell won say enye game no kwa na ebeka we tell the story before and now ebi okra na won asem bi sia na won tia se de nti esi we will explain it to you what I say
Chelsea ne basa yi Chelsea player o she goal player ba kwa na bench catch na day before say o so da match on na she goal
Trodo and them na big more story no me sure say
won she goal no o call bench na o call hagate our player
obi adwen maso we'll tell the story a very interesting pa we'll tell the stories
sure.
We'll have to tell the stories sure. the story behind the stories we'll tell the stories for people you enjoy us what the enyabutre enya no kwaye the ho niam be chere the ho touch nya be chere the nya ho aboche we be enjoy platform no so ye pa big into stories no so a na unim say before I continue na me hwe Simba day ebusan for Simba ye Tanzania hayao Tanzania na nkofo no football club a omo say afibia ombe yi one day edi esi ho na omato ne din Simba day nti Simba day no eho na omoton jerseys edi am omo supporters nti ye bebo ball nti obia timi in fact supporters no ba ho a e wo se wo hye Simba atade nti a way of selling their jerseys nti a proper program bibie eye ho ebiane say event ne niam ekoso performances ekoso ni nyine ne hwe nipa dom a ewo ho. They've been doing this consistently for so many years. Edwumre bi omo frɛ kotoko kra ma kotoko kobobi. We kotoko die ni o. Oh. Miraho. Kasimba. Keye kra na omba be didi na asi o. Nti no fa na pictures na ma me na ya hwade. Onya whole stadium ni we nyina ma me. Ehwo nyina aboma. And these Tanzania guys, they've been doing this consistently. Hey, mi hu ye no afibia mi hu, but debia afibia ba me ka say nti ye nsua de because bigi me kai say emre bia kotokoko ho ba ye kotoko mpanyifo edi enim ko ye no obi sekire ka ho bi obi sekire ebe ye interview me kai pa those days say kotoko be sua bibi edi efre mu. Ladies and gentlemen, no mu sua hu sa na no mu sua bi
Kogu fabulous day. Ade no sua wi a. Penifo si etu ho enye chiginafo na eto. Nti wasua de obesua ni nyina wie no. Akaska wo de be piano. Me de me hu ne say how ni nyina hiska wo. Because ade we are Simba for na Kogu. If they are telling you the kind of investment.
Why na yes investment no?
It is the club.
And a young guy or better club name Muhammad Deoji say if I'm right say or no, yes, young guy.
Yes.
And now on na a handle Simba a small boy and in this Deji crab you know of a lady be na young girl be and an lady see you and I'm a boy girl nidi Barbara small girl next time of far girl no 32 kwaran kitten na eye ade no
nti your problem
nti ensua bibia
I was see a pay way say be generate ska na ye dia yes anema we o can you be a Kaiser Chiefs for starting the Toyota Cup last year omo boy this year omo ni Kumasi Asante Kotoko abo omo hwe say e beto aso sa
nti ye dia nti see ya
but ye dia na say ye te wono ma na ensa hye dem refam ye frɛ ya na yakobo bi ni aba
hey bigi ntwam nko na asem
go bo so me so ekure bia ye ntia
it's sad it's these things that eyana eyame ya because to here ti bigi Simba Delgi all started no one compare universities or no one starting the project or the sika shemo because you the nam and the yinam and we invest sika e wa de na all your no mu and afa and say sponsors aba enti say enkane or the 5 Ghana cedis na shema and nei one hwe ni a one cedi pon function because sponsors aba on board enti obi na won say ade bi ebeboa and we invest sika wo and na oil afibia say what they just imagine stadium no BYT pacho tenase mami baby omo ball no where him fa say Tanzania stadium capacity na
60,000 capacity
60,000 ti what they had you biggie 60,000 no otimi to on just 40,000 supporters neighbor say ba wo Simba for JC it is even 40,000 supporters elto JCs na
obeton 60,000
what they are yen fan say 40,000
more than that because obi so beto bi kwampo on stadium because enye obi a na betimi anya tickets akowura stadium akorebi and probably they are even going to sell more than that 60,000
into eno kra loan yesika
yes of course
and the tian say unse Simba omune kotoko nyina no and say term no just 1 year we 35 year 1936 in 2008 unse no mo Tosca Cup na ye wo omutimi bon wo Tanzania no mo abobu Kenya 2005 kotoko bobi Tosca Cup e wo ye Kenya Super Sports Asante Kotoko Yanga ena Simba ene hostie ena Simba for no eje cup no beating Tosca e wo the grand finale na the ten say sa da na amature nya Simba toure no omo se kotoko 4-2 ba first no ma se kotoko 2-0 ena amature bem iti amature bem no ena ka ne bi betete enti kotoko lusu 4-2 sa na ye lawyer Thomas Boacha Adjuma na ye commentary to na December no kra ma ature 205 that was 17 July 2005 nti papa na your friend say Hassan Dilali the former chairman of Simba and introduce say Simba AD anniversary na e was say omo pe kwan bi so omo be mana in a grand star nti say bia 31st August na ekotoko birthday no na kom dey ato say 31st August bia no omo be sa ceremony a unveil team no ni jerseys ni bibia eti unsa normal omo ya na August but this time around next season ni said dey ko no omo dey ba enne omo host to Sika Konos go mahia and so nti the omni say omo ye sa adwumadie na che ama kotokoko ye eno na mo ka no
say chaswe na we masam de na yembe ka foreign
dano na Felisana che penalty kotoko bo 1-1 obedo usu na share first goal first half no mate
team me concern say biggie these things and we've discussed it say clubs in here ready some be take risk and who's a football a proper industry no matter how and how long we speak about it, they will not listen. But sometimes it gets sad. First of all, say football clubs, you know,
ideas.
Yeah, the young guys who believes in AI, say technology, the modern way of running football. You need young guys to run it. Yeah, in Kase club, a traditional club, what is Aqua dancer or best saying Debbie. Kokrafo mu fiti say mo de mo no enko yi nti about competence, you understand, someone who bring ideas, not sika and I say wenyin me can't this to the extent they say it gets me sad because kotoko emrebi na mo bo otun for cap ana meboa what was the idea behind it?
To celebrate
Yura opem so nyamishira pa adenchi no mo jaibo
omo de agaza abebo pen omo de Burkina Faso sa match no mo hu Sulaiman Abdullahi
when we say Kotoko took a step, that was geared towards our angle no
since 2011 near mo 2-4 cap bi man
ya Kotoko bitimi aye ni say Kotoko day
Kotoko
day no what the emphasis Kotoko day say Simba day what the dimbia on person would do pia that would be 1 week before the league.
Good
Kotoko day sisi amini uti we Kotoko kaso obeye sisi a onya kapre sponsor bia ma ti but Kotoko e woni so adu hunu say ade we ameyi da che discover so e de nam na yi nam you invest and they go for running programs when you say a drew gate fees no oman go for room free o say events organizers hwe make sure plan no omo first program ebi wa obekọ na 20% pen eguo but ohia ni padom de eguo nto no akra timi frefre na afofo mo beguo into the first program obeboka onim say sa netie event dey sa na ye no so be event atoato so first 2-3 e ka obebo nyasam ketwa it is a won so be event nipa gu a masa e mane na ada obeboka but ohia ni padom ni begu a no aye video because video no na odekwa akoton e dey am corporate world na say ade na me ya nipa ni so but nipa ni so no ni nanim the real people e buy so am make can dey so say Kotoko start so be yes the way a the first 2 years 3 times if you expect profit I am sorry but who na woni so ade wonu so ade na me ye no e bedrum pempensuo bi e ba be huge because Simba onso nchen Kotoko onso nchen heart of folk
unim say insentire ka onso ma ye no 3 consecutive
they are doing very well
on say aye kama say pick ba
clubs na kra na
adenti na Kotoko ne has mo yes
person mo mbo bi
o ka se me say Kotoko took a step nti adenti na fe age ego enye Kotoko nko aso Ghana man no e bia wa adwen ma so sorry to say this ya ba Jimmy Brenner ya na ye twen ni mu de bebre ye take step ye hye bibia se a emere ko ani mu na nka ye toa so ye yanka be boa yen no ni ye jam na afofra baba be fa ya ye die ye na ye de bawo bankofo na be fa be ye na hit na afi ye hu say ya ye mistake Say na ye koye ni mu abrabom. I say nka niam asesa wo Ghana. Look at the pitches we used in 2008. Papa share na football pitches. I use wo Kuba no say. Enti yasem no ka say wo ka. Bedane yaw ene awro ho.
Ya na on say sa o Philippines he. Masa mukoto
last time I share video on Yanga. Nkwaku Yanga. Omo jersey about for the season. And omo announce so omo ton jerseys no. Now if you see the queue how our supporters did you go
clubs small clubs obi strong me say o Yanga ne clubs now small boys na run the club no o koto hwe Ghana big companies no be na young guys and etete wo and so Ghana clubs and I say we wenyi and obekọ no na nipa kitu abi am run Ghana football no kokra for omo an eye to we afede opa on for has to book ema me 5 years no on time sikana to we afede e shenko for nsam how to book no sa sikana o invested in one he should give me 5 years.
Yes, because a younger to me invite club from Burundi about 2020 St. George's.
Adia money difficult running a traditional club. Finances.
Yeah.
It is a obi. Say on manage your finances. Say to where after there. Provide this kind. You hear your direction. Oh father, Kodo has. Me Kanya me easy. No, I'm telling you. But pull him down.
Sure.
But you see, football is about ideas. Sebi, with all due respect, those sporting directors, they could have to Barcelona or the Nisikane. He's only providing direction. Inti ya onkofo wonim de no. Onya obi asika kakra woni nsem no de ka ho. The club goes on. That is it. Abrochire, they pay money for knowledge. Ghana ha also radio scope menumra advice on muti radios ampo eto de bia na me kra no na ehye mebufu say the kind of radio for your discussions yes onkofo call stream and there fatu nchen but a footwo ne ideas are radio for share no free consultancy
ba baby
komo ya me ni udi komo ya uni udi I approach and could be a ton ideas no akodi musko
of course
Simba de anyone wine how kotoko ne out of folk can do
it will be intellectual property.
Ba na fa dey agro bakona nipa oluma na ono ASC or club bi no wo kaka on tia asem na se wo kaka che say onima on tia se dey or partner se kotokwa one how to folk nail one nail intina the sad de na dua supporters ni mu to the extent say kotokwa ne has omutimi ko jesse ho na omo ko one nail master unti wo a we central ni na wo master, forget about these minor things. Let's move forward. Clubs need chen na omo be time. So we two no. Me am say you attacking me two no. So do I care about that? Munya clubs ni it said those days pa Tanzania. It's me. She say kotoko no mom na ko Tanzania no ko sa teams no ko for players eba. And Ghana player ko Ethiopia. O ko kan kire panyin bia na ono no feel say wo ye two no anasa wo ha no. Master, munye serious o.
Ethiopia na o kono. You turn your MVP $200,000.
Yan kaya say Kofi you make time na so na
MVP. Most valuable player $200,000.
And then you Kofi ni be yam you support central for fans say viewers ni be yam pa wo be ka say ade na na ya dane nkomo no. But ya to the bia mo fan che na ete fa so na ate afa so. Pa cho say. Ya hwe Kofi no ve Jonathan so wani. Wa Ghana ni Jonathan so he. Nti omo yo unveiling no Delgi ni Delgi enyo ni we na yes Simba o start here no young guy yo what's up
and the thing is a lot of the money is generated to
how to folk no
from the supporters Sikara do na omo give free supporters aside no and a team dem why de na agina na for sponsorship akese ye de be eba. And see, football no, it needs investment. Share time ana TP Mazembe. Moise Katumbe decided say obey investing in TP Mazembe. Ye nya an African club to say TP Mazembe. Oh boy, ye Champions League. Eko ball club World Cups ball final.
Of course.
Only Inter Milan.
Investment. Now Patrice Mochepe, sorry, Katumbi, with all due respect,
Yes,
senior man. On this can change to boy afraid. As I say, Katumbi, with all due respect, me sure, me but on this can change to boy afraid.
To be competitive.
To
be what I say, yeah, papa to be sika or one. But you see, they be a mekase Africa hano. Time no, I did so. They don't go for the bidi matter. Mr. Moman did the more yummy and one yummy kumye, but and yahi, Munti Mikakra, ye besaba foreign a crabby. Why, Mr. Ma, her main castle being chum name about foreign.
Foreign, says Simba.
From Bassani Chelsea, yes, I know
for you.
Just Simba foreign. And then they said, Miss Yami pa and yahi. Mamma can 1 minute being chum na moving here. Tea. Africa hano. So we seek any. Na wenya nipa papa and for investment and sharing sema ombekum ade dey 2 cities or catch us 5 cities into once wa bamubu na we see football no e kan kwa it is a lie
maka Simba skani bi catch me
what's the
o say ni sike good dem obetimi dey be companies 100 abom one day but obia dey obehwes because obia adwuma ma bibinia I feel no kind of fear how.
So, there are lots of dishonest people. Our system anymore. Inti sikafono. And yes, so omunim football no so far. So we be so onim. But why not they questioning sir?
Yes.
Because the question is say chrono. Depending will be chrono. But I also tell you say there are lots of honest people too. Our system anymore. Sure. But honest people no be consent who now feel say onya correct. Omo munye honest no dishonest people no they be no mo bata sikafo no di consent the oya honest no aka chen say asumi si onye enso so ono na enye. So there are honest people there. Inti sikafo no dodo na no omo mo bata omo eye omo mu chantro. And then if sikafo ni bebre so epe metie amasum ye omo de nti de bia no maje omo abatom no mo na omo de investment ni sem no mo disika no mo disika nti de bia say na sika ni no ko kan say football no eji sika do ifaso bi anim father me so mo koto dwom sikafo mo Ghana football ni nyina me so mo koto dwom a huge industry football a bigger than the industry you think sika wom because football and then they will be doors of football be the amount no G8 we ask G8 amampanyi wo we ask they cannot sit at G8 table so and so football at the Infantino kwatena table what's the saying
sika for no mo ye namfo
but why meet you
so dey obi opeso hu sika obo mo bia no yes no mpa Haruna Idrisu number
but see
player back up Abdul Fattah Osafi nko
game changer
Abdul Fattah nko
but sinya why not
Isaaku
GD no dey come why GD no dey come why I don't know the problem ni nyina aba no but football no eye pa wo ye ni here sometimes me dia sika to we afraid that to go how to folk now how to folk intimi for over how many years near
over 13 years.
So 13 years and how to folk intimi nya $2 million transfers like a total of $2 million. I'm sorry then father you are not choosing the right people. Yes.
Na players saying what on yam pato.
And almost why and almost you see that
meaning player be a Togo for the Bayer had to folk what on yam pato. Maybe I think they could fit Koji 150,000 and I recently almost ton guy back with Mohammed.
Mr. Young try some so the man ye chair wa mon was Simba and Kofi so can be why Kofi blessing wo ese wo prompt me ma ye ba we no komo na ye na wo tete omo fire no Kofi blessing na masa and muloka no ye be bi ye ba be tse mu aye bi why yan to aso na big ye mo yenkomo Barcelona for La Liga for delegation at Bar Stadium osisia omo check Johan Cruyff Arena no on say issues kakra aba ho nti omo check 1-2 say o some ball Valencia game no nti mpanyifo no na hye ho a omo check Barcelona say VAR ne nyama ni no ma ya ampa nti say omo osisia omo ye investigations near there. Say Manuel no your best answer back to the German national team and na uli honest say it's the best place in the World Cup no. Into no, Manono ya should come back, but Manono your name will say, and you've been a force and it's a Unya national team on one Ijai because of you say it was the right time to quit. And I'll say nations Euros now born with Germany now the way, you know, of you say a year on Besobe Sans Wababio. Into Manono as a swaka say on my name is still on one. Looks like Germany will be as on back, but on na AIS star. But the La Fuente say Lami Yamal will 24 hours a day. Just or your war run any breed training pa. Into young share no mum in the personal life. No emwa. Afe so Fabianski send his catcher say West Ham there said he say omo running it say Ghana club. What pamo player window ya some as masako fanaba. Into where they me welcome here to say hey that where they ma terminate us for back Libya. Now my for last one in Brana Bravo analysis no.
Okay.
Opta for as a favorite to win the Champions League. Liverpool 20%. Arsenal 16%. PSG 12%. Barcelona 8%. Manchester City 8%. Chelsea 7%. Real Madrid 6%. Just Madrid don't want to cry. You want to come on our casa.
Manono your situation no. If you are simply forced casa dem about all. Obetimi take your decision. Probably why you are doing say nya dia obeti sa wa doing bi. But there are certain people when they meet you, they sit you down. They give you reasons as to why. It's just how recent this decision now we're taking now. May you sure send the panel a ton of some quadia. Obetimi decided to rescind this decision. Probably it's a Testegen war. And at Testegen that goal post anymore. And almost good performance in the goal poster. Menya sure so be bomber no ya din so on signs from my back. And even if the Testegen is available. And na all be the Barcelona. Menya sure say Obi Beka say yanko for Manono ya mfanamra. But everybody's talking about Manono ya. Just because the position he left. So it is still vacant. A competent goalkeeper. I'll be matching up to the standards and status of a goalkeeper friend and say Manono ya. No, I bet that goal post in my Jumadi Amomo. And probably may assure say Manono ya response no the aban. And some what in the media space because officially maintain that there's anybody from the German Federation or my approaching no. And it's a decided so move here goalkeeper no more friend and then it's say ekasa. I am sure say be able to play and so I'm an assessing decision because honestly speaking there are certain players are almost free the German national team. They haven't gotten that leadership. Park and so. When everybody left, Ebeka Tony Cruz, he was available. Tony Cruz showed that kind of leadership Park for the German national team. But after the exit of Tony Cruz, Omunya Obi Obetimia shows our leadership Park and so. It's a here leader of field and so. That's a choir baba beda baby. Friend was almost for a brand here on Oba. To more approaching Noman and Casa, and official. Because choir radio so they are. And also, you have a friend radio so TV, so no talk at your back.
But say, you can't Champions League, you know. We did a minimum so up to your right to the state. The reason why I make a sign is say Chelsea, a year, we are some world champions. Omuna a year can make us omne but omu ye world champions. Ombe ye me pa Mr. Onidi me pa mcho why? Na world champions up to say they only have 7% chances of winning the Champions League. They give Liverpool 20%.
Yeah.
Barcelona 8%. Barca crowd chances of winning the Champions League more chain. Chelsea, are you realistic?
To me, it is.
Barca have more chance to win the Champions League than Chelsea?
Yeah.
Chelsea was an 80.
To me, it is. My explanation is that.
Really?
Champions League, not the Champions League alone. Every form of competition you want to win, you need consistency in that competition to win it.
Yeah.
In the Champions League, last season,
Chelsea defies Star Wars. Omuna ada omasa kra omu to major Champions League
and then come to Liverpool because in England Liverpool are the FIFA Champions League da.
Okay. Yes. But Chelsea so omu timi sampa no mo de akwaje.
Bakwaku the entire make us and say people still don't have trust in the Chelsea project yet. Let's be honest. At the end, me say people still don't have trust.
People near wine. Is it the Chelsea supporters or who?
For the Chelsea supporter,
the neutrals.
The
neutrals are now.
Yes.
They don't believe in this Chelsea team.
Yes.
Chelsea are watch a PH3.
Not just the Chelsea team, but the Chelsea project. It is not ripe or matured yet.
But you don't need a ripe project to win a Champions League, Anna.
Football here, you need it. And until I say endure stage, you know. Now we BBA, it is termed as a surprise. Chelsea Kwaje Club World Cup, no surprise.
PSG Champions League, no surprise.
PSG Champions League, no.
Because some projects ni picky with Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, Wanji.
Yes.
This Kvaratskhelia, Desire Doe, Bakola, Mono, no more you said that Dembele mo. Na PSG will not say a right project, but they want it.
There are factors. So Luis Enrique me money team right from the start. Onyam proving she with team na me diama Luis Enrique no. But me would GDO Luis Enrique when it comes to Champions League because before Paris Saint-Germain, not the Barcelona get treble.
Okay.
He's a proven coach.
Okay.
Imagine Chelsea are auto young players, prospects, onto stars, onto big boys, said you need more football. Mono. Na Chelsea, as a coach or your inexperience, not the first job as a leader on the sidelines, the Chelsea team in a top flight league. Because we coach Leicester, but it was in the championship. But at the top flight league, the Chelsea in the first job are your leader on the touch line. The Chelsea supporters didn't have trust. Me na minjin this argument to my. And what he did at the Club World Cup, he defied the odds, and that became a surprise to almost everybody. And he said realistically, competition na Obaba Bono last season one mo bi tokura Baba bedem. And it's our consistency now in the Champions League. You know. Chelsea nibi. So Chelsea winning the Champions League this season, if it happens, to me, it is another surprise.
Hey!
Yes.
Biggie, the entire measurement was in say. So OBJ Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Not the next championship, but the next competition. Or the Champions League. I will not term it as surprise because of what I see we can what championship and ever and what about the Champions League?
Sure.
Mean who, why, and how I should term it as surprise. But what I say,
yes.
Say Chelsea team maybe a round of 16 to be no free mo and what found one the Champions League. They are fine, but obi a waje one keke was Paris Saint-Germain the Champions League winners. So how is that surprise? And I me person me who the entire what GDS to the stand say ono up to no crap putti say Arsenal were chances of winning the Champions League in Chelsea and also G2 say Arsenal team were chance of winning the Champions League at this Chelsea team.
Well, last season Arsenal got to the semi-final stage of the Champions League. Where was Chelsea in the Champions League?
Humble Conference League.
That is why I'm saying, sir, many opt for again because in every competition you would want to win, you need some level of consistency in that competition to be able to win it. And it's our consistency with Champions League in Chelsea DB because last season they were absent. And if you mobile building the Champions League momentum, Club World Cup they different. Different. Chelsea has a good team, no doubt about it. But me who say Chelsea team no up to the maturity stage. I was a competition be a Chelsea become be a Chelsea team. But coaching the performance at the Club World Cup. And then there raising hopes of the Chelsea supporters.
Well,
because if I can beat the world, I should be able to beat a section of the world, which is Europe. And then no nama GDN here. But some me a Chelsea supporter. Not a Chelsea Koji Champions League. Say Chelsea so realistically, Adiana I building a young do the maturity stage. One thing Enzo Maresca card. When people was talking to him about the league in jail, what's it target the man and it's unqualified Champions League? And he has qualified it. And within Chelsea, Omo Kasani him say project in do the maturity stage. Well, just after a year. Wrap
up. Mom said Ukraine for no report to say Shakhtar Donetsk prepare lawsuit against Ukraine for association. No say Ekoba say muhailo mutric situation Ekoba na omaka ampa ne ban substance no okonyinom ye e national team a ombeje association sika pa nya asem ketwa na Shakhtar Donetsk no bi say omo na fa omo ho ben say Chelsea for player but me sure say some so Kaboy ni bobo a
probably there
are
other benefits
add-ons
so no so dwene ono so player list
na kon China Chelsea nya na onkoye party to the case open ntama ginisika
kokunani abre
oba mohalo Modric asem de ya o she say in for re fi no white say Chelsea so but
especially when Chelsea boy FA
she say kra me sure say bibia go through kra ahwe ya just Sanso ko start free in Chiba
Chelsea team ni mu say see ade
say there
be kakra obi go more than
hey asamo show ene de munya mudi sa mo hwe nti no stories na aka no me de ba echire why mfanche to de bia na kasapoli na tia faso kofi a ese so otenetini e ka che ze go no onu na nkasa no so oye de yo yapon nyame hira